Welcome to yoga on this Saturday, March 5th. Let's spend the next hour together focused on breathing and movement, connecting the two together, helping to free our bodies from the stress that we hold in our muscles as well as in our minds. We're going to start with some relaxation, so let's get nice and comfy on the mat. Go ahead and let your arms be restful at your sides, palms open, face to the sky. Close your eyes and simply breathe deeply in through the nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage. Exhaling out through the nose, feeling that same area of your body contract and empty. While we continue to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the nose, bring awareness to your face. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Breathe away any tightness in your neck and your shoulders. Breathe down the length of your arms, out through each and every fingertip. Breathe into your hips and let your breath travel down your legs and out through your toes. Breathing into our spine, we want to feel our breath traveling down the spine. And on its way down, it's weaving itself in between each segment, creating space. Let's inhale both arms to the sky and exhale behind us. Stretch out through those fingertips and push out through the heels of your feet. Think of your body getting taller and longer. And then let everything go soft. Lift the arms back up, return them to your sides. And then go ahead and pull your left knee up to your chest. Start by just really pulling it in close and pushing it out through the heel of your right foot. And then simply point and flex your left foot. Change that to an ankle roll, nice and slow and smooth. And then we'll reverse. And then allow your foot to rest. Let's switch our legs, bring the right knee in nice and tight to the body. Stretch the left leg all the way out. Push out through that heel. Point and flex the right foot. Roll the ankle around. And reverse. And then allow your foot to rest. Both knees come in at the same time. Focus on really pulling the knees close to the body, but keeping your shoulders relaxed. Add a few rocks from side to side. Come back to neutral and circle both knees around, massaging through lower back. And then going the other way. And then tuck your knees in again, nice and close to your body. I want you to flex your feet and spread your toes out really wide. Scrunch them in super tight. Spread wide. Scrunch tight. spread wide, scrunch tight, and then just let your feet relax. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the rib cage. Round the shoulders, neck and head off the floor so your nose is close to your knees. And release back down. Try again. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, round up nose to knees. And release back down. Let's set our left foot on the mat. Place our right ankle across our left thigh, and then use your right hand to push gently on the inner thigh, breathing into the outside of your right hip. Let's release, and we'll change legs, placing left ankle on top of right thigh, using your left hand to push on that inner left thigh. And then let that release, and we can uncross. And then from there, we're going to bring both knees back in towards the chest, starting out with our close hug, tightening the belly, pressing through the back of the ribs, and then rounding up into that nice tight little C shape. From here, I want you to use the power of your belly and exhale yourself to an upright position. And then once you've made it up, let's go into our easy cross-leg position. Opening your palms to the sky, backs of the hands rest upon the knees. Let your chin fall to your chest and breathe into the back of your neck. Lift the head, tip back, opening the throat. Exhale, draw chin to chest. Inhale, lift, tip back, open your throat. Again, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift, tip back, open your throat. And then bring yourself back to that neutral place. From there, let's place our hands together at heart center and lace our fingers. Push out through the palms and feel the stretch across the upper back and the back of your shoulders. Turn the palms to face your body like you're embracing a large ball. Staying long and tall in the waist, as we start to draw the belly in tighter and tighter, begin to revolve your upper body to the right. Come back to neutral center. Do the same thing, rotating to your left. And then come back to that neutral center. Now let's extend the arms forward, letting your palms face the sky. And let's use our right hand to kind of bend those left fingers back. Let's release and switch, using your left hand to bend your right fingers back. And then release, and with both arms extended, just let your wrists roll around. And then let the wrists roll the other way. And then just flash your fingers wide and in, wide and in. And then just stretch them out really wide. Rotate your palms to face the sky, and then let your arms open wide. Feel the extension out through your fingertips. Let your right hand lower to the mat, extend the left arm high to the sky. Try to reach up with those fingers and do a side bend to your right. Come back up. Again, side bend to your right. And lift up, and then let that arm lower down. Switching sides, extend the right arm to the sky, stretching as high as we can. And then side bend to your left. And come back up. Side bend to your left. And lift up. And let the arm float down. Now roll your shoulders from back to front. Change that into some arm circles. And then eventually some really big circles. And then just extend the arms high to the sky. Let your hands again press together at heart center. And then let your hands return to your knees with your palms facing up. Drop your chin to your chest. Tip your left ear to your left shoulder. Drop the chin and tip off to the right. Drop the chin as we tip left. Drop the chin and tip right. And then just let the chin drop and breathe. Bring your head back to that neutral place. Take another big inhale. Exhale as we go soft, and then let's make our way onto hands and knees. So once we've made it onto hands and knees, we've got shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Spread out your fingers really wide and press down through second, third, and fourth finger knuckles on each hand. So these are foundational hands. Whenever you're bearing weight into your hands, we want this position. Now sink your navel as you lift your tailbone. Lift your head, open your heart. There's our cow. Exhale, scooping the belly and round up for cat. Try again. Inhale for cow. Exhale, round out cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round for cat. Bring yourself back to neutral spine. Now extend the right leg behind you, push out through the heel. And then add the left arm forward and let your palm turn towards the sky for spinal balance. Exhale, lower, we'll switch. Extend through the left leg. Reach the right arm forward, palm opens to the sky. Exhale, lower, we'll switch again. Left arm and right leg. Let's keep the right leg where it is, but let the left arm open to the side. Bring it back to the front and return to all fours. Switching again, left leg, right arm extend. Open the right arm to the side. Return it to the front and lower back down. From there, we touch the big toes together, separate the knees, and push back with our tailbone. While that's happening, drop your chest through your knees, put your forehead on the mat. Keep extending towards the front end of your mat with your fingers and turn your palms to the sky. Flip the palms over with foundational hands, tuck your toes, and let's move into downward facing dog. Imagine yourself looking just like the letter V turned upside down, with your head dangling through your arms and your ribs pulling closer to your thighs. Feel the back of your shoulder blades reaching towards your gluteals. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And then just let it hang out. Now let's walk our dog a few times, lift and lower each heel individually. Raise up your heels and press them back down. Raise up your heels and push them back down. Once again, raise your heels and press them back down. From there, let's inhale ourselves into a good strong plank. Belly button tight, head is lifted. Press back up into downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, modify to your knees, and then begin to lower. Elbows are wide on the way down, chest first, then hips. Tuck the elbows in, lengthen the spine, press through the tops of the feet and the hip bones, rising into cobra. Exhale, opening elbows, coming down, tucking elbows in, lengthen before you begin to lift into cobra. Once more, exhaling down, tucking in, lengthening, and rising for cobra. Push all the way back into extended child's pose. Reaching fingers towards that front end, palms to the sky. Palms back down, foundational hands, toes tuck under. Come back up, downward facing dog. Walk your dog a few more times. Press the heels down. Inhale, return to plank. Modify if you'd like, or lower in one piece. Always the chest and then the hips. Elbows tuck in, inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Exhale, lowering, elbows opening, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale to that plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rising into cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. From there, let's come back down. onto all fours. Extend the right leg behind you as you push out through the heel. And then simply step that right foot between your hands. Let's keep our knee over our ankle. Press down through the top of your left foot and reach to the sky for Crescent Moon. Exhale, hands return to the mat. Tuck the left toes under, pick up that left knee. Find your lunge. Keeping a nice strong core, add your arms wide for an airplane. Return your hands to the mat. Step back with that right foot into plank. And press back up into down dog. Returning to all fours. Extend through the heel of your left foot. And then step the left foot forward between your hands. Keep your knee over your ankle. And then lift upper body, Crescent Moon. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Establish your lunge. Add your arms for airplane. Return your hands to the mat. Step the right foot forward. Big toes are close, heels are apart. And slowly roll the body up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, roll up. Extend to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rising into cobra. Exhale, toes tuck, you're back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes in, heels out. Inhale, rolling the body up, reaching to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale again, extend and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes in, heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes are in, heels are out. Inhale, rolling up, reaching high to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Once again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes are in, heels are out. Inhale, rolling up. Reaching high, touch the sky. And exhale to your heart. From here, let your arms extend at your sides, moving into mountain pose. So feel the sturdiness of your stance. Begin to shift your weight into your right foot and place your left heel against your right ankle bone. Now let your hands come to your heart and try lifting your left toes off the floor, moving into your tree pose. If you want to, you can expand the branches of your tree. And then go ahead and let the arms float down. Return your foot to the mat, coming back into standing mountain pose. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, go deeper. Cradle your elbows in the palms of your hands. Let your head drop within that frame and feel your ribs hugging your thighs, which maybe means you have to bend your knees, and that's okay. As we exhale, fingers return to the mat. Take a giant step back with your right foot, bringing you into your lunge. Now let's push the right heel down and turn your right toes out. Draw a straight line from your left heel to the back of your right heel and then slowly rise. Hip bones are forward, shoulders are squared off over those hips, and then we add the arms. We're feeling strength and length in the arms, but we're not feeling any tension in the shoulders or the neck. And we can feel that our body weight is centered equally into both feet. Let's draw the hands together at heart center. And then go ahead, extend the arms open wide, stay long in the waist, and hinge forward, moving into airplane warrior. Then release your hands to the mat. Return to the ball of your right foot, so you're back in lunge. Send your left foot back into plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes are in, heels are out. Inhale, we roll up. Reaching high to touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. And then let your hands return to mountain pose. So from mountain pose, we're shifting weight into our left foot this time. Placing our right heel against our left ankle bone. And then letting our hands press together at our heart. When you're ready, we're lifting our toes, moving into our tree. And then if you want to, you can grow the branches of your tree. And we can lower the branches, returning our right foot to the mat. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper, cradling our elbows in the palms of our hands once again, and just allowing that upper body to melt against our thighs. Go ahead and release your fingers to the mat. Take a giant step back with your left foot into your lunge. Once there, push your left heel down, turn your left toes out. Align your right heel with the back of your left heel and start lifting upper body. Let your hip bones face forward, shoulders stacked over hips, adding the arms for warrior one. Feel yourself being drawn towards the sky. Let the arms go wide, stay long in the waist, hinge forward into warrior airplane. Hands release to the mat. Return to the ball of your left foot. You're in lunge, and then we send our right foot back, bringing us to our plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes in, heels out. Inhale, roll the body up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. From there, let's extend the right leg behind us, hip level, and push out through the heel of your right foot. Hands are placed so they form a tripod with our left foot. And we can remain like that or align our left thumb with our left pinky toe. Start rolling the right hip open and adding that right arm to the sky, bringing us into our half moon balance. Exhale, right hand down if it's lifted. Take that giant step back with your right foot, bringing you back into your lunge. That way we can walk ourselves around into a wide straddle, so we're facing that wide edge of our mat. Think about turning toes in, heels out, hands directly under shoulders, bend your knees as much as you need to, and then inhale with your flat back, and exhale, bend the elbows, let your forearms sink down, and let your head just hang there. Push down into your palms, arms become straight. Raise your heels so you end up on the balls of your feet. Push them down and then rock back onto your heels so you can lift the front part of your foot. And then let your feet push flat and start to bend the right knee. So you're going to shift your weight to the right, keeping your left leg straight and the outer edge of your left foot on the mat. So you feel a good stretch in that left inner thigh. And then bring yourself back to a neutral place. And proceed to walk yourself around into runner's lunge, but facing the back end of your mat. Once you've established your lunge, see about lifting upper body into high lunge. Adding arms to the sky for crescent lunge. Let your hands press together at heart center. Stay long in the waist. Inhale as we start rotating to the right. Exhale, let that left elbow tuck itself to the outside of your right thigh. Keep rolling that right shoulder open. Breathing into your prayer balancing twist. As we exhale, let's untwist. Return your hands to the mat. Press down through the heel of your left foot, turning those toes out, bringing you back into that warrior stance, and then lift upper body so we end up in warrior one. Now start to pull your right leg straight without locking. Open the arms wide to the side, and then let's revolve the upper body so we end up in five-pointed star, facing the wide edge of our mat. Let's inhale and touch the sky. On the exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, brush the floor with your fingers, and rise back up for our sunflowers. Exhale, bend, brush the floor, and inhale, reach. Exhale, bend, brush the floor, inhale, reach. One more time, folding forward, inhale and reach. And then let your arms come back into five-pointed star. Now let's turn left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch. Keep the front of your body facing the side of your mat and start to bend the left knee. Inching the left knee out over your ankle without pushing past your toes. And feeling that long stretch from your left arm through your right arm. Reach a little bit farther with the left arm, and as it's lifting, lower the right and turn your left palm to the sky for reverse warrior. Let's bring the right hand up and gently pull on the left wrist. Bringing ourselves back into warrior two. Pulling the left leg straight without locking, and imagining that we're doing this while being pressed against the wall. Start to pull your right hip right, and while that's happening, extend out with your left arm, reaching away from that right hip as far as you can. And then simply lower that left hand and extend the right arm to the sky. Notice if you're feeling any tension in your shoulder or your neck. If it's there, breathe it away. Feel like you're being drawn towards the sky. Now bend the left knee, and you can either place your forearm on your thigh, or you could reach your left hand to the mat. There's extended angle pose. Exhale, revolve upper body. Lift to the ball of your right foot. We're back in lunge. Step the left foot back. Good, strong plank. Exhale, lowering the body. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, toes tuck, and we're back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. Lift the right leg not too high, but then press back into three-legged dog. Step the right foot between your hands. We start out in our lunge, and then from there we're going to push that left heel down and begin to straighten the right leg. Inhale, flat back, look out. And then exhale, let that upper body melt into your front thigh. Breathing into those hamstrings. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, rebend the right knee. We're back onto the ball of our left foot for our lunge. And then we'll step our left foot forward. Keeping our toes in and our heels out, let's start bending the knees. And while we're doing that, pull your knees closer together. Begin to lift your ribs away from your thighs, adding your arms alongside your ears for chair pose. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, extend to the sky. Exhale, open just the arms. From there, let your hands hook together behind your back. Roll your shoulder blades together. And while that's happening, opening the throat as you tip the head back slightly and breathe across your chest. Inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, start to fold forward. Pull your ribs closer and closer to your thighs. Let your head drop as your arms reach higher. And then as we exhale, you can release your hands. And then once they've made it back to the mat, let's extend the left leg behind us, hip level. Position your hands to form a tripod with your right foot. You can stay in your tripod balance or align your right thumb with your right pinky toe, rolling that left hip open and reaching left arm towards the sky. Good. Go ahead and exhale, bringing that left hand down. Step way back with your left foot, coming back into your lunge. And that way we can walk ourselves around so we end up in our wide straddle facing the other side of our mat. Hands directly under shoulders, toes and heels out. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, let your body melt. Press down into your palms, arms push straight. And then from there, I want you to bend your knees and feel like you're trying to pull your tailbone towards the mat. Push the tailbone back towards the sky as your legs go straight. And now we're going to bend our left knee. Shifting our weight to the left. Keep the right leg straight and the outer edge of your right foot pressing down, and breathe into that right inner thigh. And then we'll bring ourselves back to that neutral center and proceed to walk around to face the back end of our mat in our runner's lunge. So once you've established your balance in your lunge, lift upper body for your high lunge. Add your arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Now let your hands come together at heart center. Stay tall in the waist. As we inhale, we begin to rotate to our left. And as we exhale, we're going to tuck that right elbow to the outside of our left thigh. And keep rolling your left shoulder open. As we exhale, untwist. Let your hands return to the mat. Push down through the heel of your right foot. Align your left heel with the back of your right heel. Now lift upper body, and we're back into warrior one. Start to pull the left leg straight without locking. Let your arms open wide, and then rotate so we end up facing the wide edge of our mat in our 5-pointed star. Toes are in, heels are out, fingertips reaching to the outer walls. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Brush the floor with your fingers. Inhale, back up, making our sunflowers. Exhale, fold forward. Brush the floor. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale again, fold forward. Brush the floor. Inhale to the sky. And once more, exhale, folding forward. And then inhale, growing towards the sky. Reopen your arms, and we're back in our star. Now we're ready to turn our right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch. And then when ready, bend the right knee. Centering your body weight equally into both feet. Feeling absolutely no discomfort or pressure in that right knee because our body weight is centered and balanced. Start reaching that right arm a little farther. Lift the right as you lower your left, turning your right palm to the sky, reverse warrior. Now see if you can bring that left hand up and simply grab hold of your right wrist. Return to your warrior two. And now start pulling your right leg straight without locking. And we're imagining that we're pressed against the wall. We start pulling our left hip left, reaching that right arm as far away from the left hip as we can get it. Once we can't go any farther, we lower the right and we lift the left. And we can feel the entire back side of our body pressed against that imaginary wall. Releasing any tension from the shoulders or the neck. Got one more inhale as we are. On the exhale, begin to bend the right knee. Placing your forearm on your thigh or your hand to the mat. Got one more inhale. Exhale, revolve upper body. Let your hands return to the mat. Come onto the ball of your back foot. There's your lunge. Step the right foot back. Good solid plank. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, toes are tucking. We're back up into down dog. Inhale, return to your plank. Lift the left foot not too high. And then press back into three-legged dog. Step the left foot through your hands, returning you to that lunge. And then we're going to push the right heel down, turn those right toes out, and begin to stretch and straighten the left leg. Inhale, look out with a flat back. And then exhale, let your upper body melt down. Got one more inhale. On the exhale, return to the ball of your right foot as you rebend your left knee into lunge. Step the right foot forward, toes in, heels out. Bending our knees, and as we're doing that, bringing the knees closer together, allowing the ribs to lift off the thighs, add your arms alongside your ears, and there's our chair pose. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale again to the sky, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back plank. Left shoulder over left wrist, opening, side plank. Exhale, back around, full plank. Press back up into down dog. Walk the dog a few times. Press the heels down. And then inhale into plank. Right shoulder over right wrist, open, side plank. Exhale, back around into plank. Press back up, downward facing dog. Again, walking our dog a few more times. And then just let those heels press down. Now see if you can inch your right hand over a little bit so it's more centered between your shoulders. And then take your left hand, reach across and try to hold your right ankle. Let's bring the left hand out. It's going to take the place of the right hand. So it's kind of centered between your shoulders, and then use your right hand to grab hold of your left outside ankle. And then bring that hand back out, returning to our downward facing dog. And then let's inhale ourselves into a nice sturdy plank. All right, from there we're going to lower to the mat extra slowly. And remember, we want to lead with our chest, not our hips. So we're opening slowly with our elbows going wider and wider. Once our chest comes down, let the rest of your body melt down. And then just let your forehead rest on the back of your hands. Let's extend the left arm straight out and roll onto your left side. Once there, we're going to bend the right knee and think about bringing your right heel as close to your butt as you can. And then grab hold of whatever you might be able to reach. Keep those knees rather close together. And feel that deep stretch going up the front of your thigh. Go ahead and release that foot and roll back around onto your belly. And then keep rolling until you end up on your right side. And we'll do the same thing. Let's bend the left knee, bringing your heel close to your bottom. Grab hold of whatever you can reach, keeping the knees close together, and just feel that stretch in the front of your left thigh. Go ahead and release, and let's roll back onto the belly. And then I want you to really stretch out through your fingers and your toes. Try to stretch a little bit farther with your left arm and your right leg, and then lift them off the mat. float back down and we'll switch, reaching out through right arm and left leg, lifting off the mat. And then float back down. And now arms and legs together, stretching, 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 and then rising off the mat. Let your arms open wider. And then bring your hands together behind your back. Once you've got them hooked in some fashion, try drawing the shoulder blades a little bit more together, lifting the heart. And then let's release and melt to the mat. Let's place our hands under our shoulders, tuck the elbows close, press through the hip bones and the tops of our feet, lengthen through the top of our head, and begin to lift that upper body away from the mat. And then continue to press all the way back until your tailbone meets your heels and your forehead meets the mat. Stretching out to those fingers, palms to the sky. Take that left arm, thread it through the right armpit, and sink your shoulder to the mat. Let's bring that arm out and we'll switch. We'll bring that arm back out and one more nice stretch back. Flip your palms over, foundational hands. Scoop the belly in and round up for your cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart cow. And then move it back to a neutral spine. Let's extend the left leg behind us, push out through the left heel. Reach the right arm forward, palm to the sky. And then try lifting your right foot so it's not helping you balance. Bring that left hand and foot back down. Then we're going to pull the right knee through and place it so it's behind your right wrist. Use your left hand to guide your left heel across the body, aim it at your hip bone. Start to inch that left leg a little farther back, and we're moving into our pigeon pose. So if forward pigeon is not your thing, feel free to flip over onto your back and get into the same exact position. So we want to be pressing down through the tops of our toes on our left foot. And I want you to really think about digging the outer edge of your right pinky toe into the mat. And keeping your weight over that left hip bone. You don't want to be shifting off to the right. So we want to feel that good stretch in the right hip. And then let's all make sure we end up on our forearms. Go ahead and tuck your left toes under so you can lift your left knee. And there is our second position pigeon. Send your right foot back into a full forearm plank. And then let's ease down onto our knees. Walk the hands back in. And that brings us back to all fours. Now extend through that left heel. Add the right arm forward for spinal balance. Palm to the sky. And then try lifting that right foot so it's not helping you balance. Lower the hand, lower the foot. Inch that left knee forward so it's up behind the wrist. Use your right hand to guide that left heel across. Aim it at your hip bone. Think about keeping the left knee pointing to the side of the mat and then inching back and melting down. So now we're going to push down through the tops of those right toes. And we're going to really work at pressing the outer edge of our left pinky toe into the mat. Keeping our weight centered over the right hip bone. And breathing into our left hip. And then from there, let's make sure we end up on our forearms. Tuck our right toes under so we can lift the right knee. There's our second position pigeon. And then we'll step the left foot back, and that will bring us into forearm plank. Let's ease to the knees. Walk the hands back in so we end up on all fours. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart cow. Exhale, scoop that belly in and round out for cat. And then return to neutral spine. From there, let's make our way into a seated position. And we'll stretch our legs out straight. Let's push out through the heels of our feet. Place your hands on either side of your hips. Push down through those palms. Push out through the heels of your feet. And feel like you're trying to press yourself away from the mat. As we exhale, let's soften a little bit and then start to walk your hands forward, pushing back through your tailbone, letting your upper body melt into your thighs. Slowly roll back up. And then once we're up, we'll keep our left leg straight and let's bend the right knee, walking our foot in, keeping the knee upright. We're going to take our right hand and reach across towards our left toes. Now lift the right arm up. Place that hand close to your tailbone behind you. Sit taller and straighter. And then see if you can bring your left upper arm to the outside of your right thigh. Let's inhale the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, let it float down. And then bring the right arm back over to try to reach your left toes. Now let's try taking the right arm and wrapping it around the bent right knee. Bringing the left hand around from the other side, we want to try to get our hands to meet. And if they won't meet, we're going to get them as close as we can. Or we could use a strap or a towel or whatever we've got handy by and try to get that wraparound complete. And then sit up nice and tall and turn and look over your left shoulder. As we exhale, let's untwist. Go ahead and stretch both legs out straight once again. Hands go on either side of those hips, walking our hands forward, pushing back through the tailbone, folding ourselves in half. And then slowly come back up. Once you've made it upright, let's bend the left knee, walk your foot in. And then take your left hand and try to reach across to your big right toe. We'll lift the left arm high, send it behind us, and pull the heel of your hand in close to your tailbone. Continuing to really lengthen and sit tall. Try tucking the outside of your right arm to the outside of your left thigh. We'll inhale, lift that right arm. Exhale, let it float down. Bring the left arm back around and try to touch that right big toe again. And now we're going to try wrapping our right arm, or our left arm, sorry, around that left knee, coming around with the right hand, getting them to hook together. And then while we're doing that, sitting up as tall as we can and looking over that right shoulder. As we exhale, let's untwist. Go ahead and re-extend both legs. And once again, hands on either side of our hips, walking those hands forward, pushing back to the tailbone, lengthening the spine, folding in half. And let's inhale our way back up. Once we're up, we're going to bend both knees and bring the soles of our feet together. And let your feet just rest in the palms of your hands. See if you can pull your heels a little bit closer to your body while you're lifting and opening your heart, and then just breathing into the widening of your knees. And then we can relax that a little bit. And we'll bring the knees more upright. And I want you to take your fingers, second and third fingers, and hook around your big toes. And then find your balance on your tailbone. And I want you to make sure that you don't let your shoulders round or your back round. So we gotta hold that belly button nice and tight. And then just try extending one leg. Let's rebend and we'll try the other leg. And then rebend, and now try both legs at the same time. And no worries if you can't get your legs all the way straight. Try bringing your legs closer together, letting go of your toes and reaching to the sky, and then slowly opening down. And then once you've made it down, big stretch out through our fingers, pushing out through those feet. And then you can feel your body go soft. Let's float the arms back down alongside the body, palms to the sky. Bend your knees, feet on the mat. Space your feet apart about hips distance, toes in, heels out, and enough space between your buttocks and your heels that when we bridge up, I want you to feel this in your quads. I mean, not in your quads or your knees, but in your hamstrings and your buttocks. So start tightening the belly and peeling off the mat. And notice when you're up in bridge, where are you feeling this? You should not feel any weight in the neck. You should feel lots of activation in the glutes and the hams. Try pulling the left knee in and extending it towards the sky. Rebend as you place that foot down, and we'll switch. Extending towards the sky. And then let's rebend as you place the foot back down. Press your hips a little higher. Float the arms to the sky, and then as we exhale, one vertebra at a time melts us into the mat. Once we've made it all the way down on the mat, let your arms open wide to the side. Cross your right leg over your left like you're sitting with your legs crossed, and then we're going to drop both of our knees off to the left. Let them go as far as you can without lifting that right shoulder. Let's bring the legs back to center. And then we're going to lift both feet off the floor with the legs still crossed. See if you can grab hold of those ankles. Tighten the belly, press through the back of your ribs, and then bring your nose up towards your knees. And then let's release. Come on back down. We can uncross the legs. Re-extend the arms wide, and then cross left leg over right. And we'll start to drop the knees right this time, letting them go as far as they can without lifting that left shoulder. And then go ahead and bring the knees back to that center neutral. Let's lift the feet. See if you can grab hold of your ankles. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, and roll up so your nose comes close to your knees. And then go ahead and roll yourself back down. You can set those feet down and uncross your legs. And then from there, let the knees start to open wide. And again, let the soles of your feet rest close together. And you can use your hands to push gently on your inner thighs and breathe into that. And then when you feel ready, you can extend one leg at a time. And simply adjust yourself on your mat until you're feeling like there's no points of pressure. You can just let go into the mat. We're continuing to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. And we're going to guide our breath around the body. A nice visual is to pick a favorite color and attach it to your breath and just see your breath as you're breathing in and out. And that way you can see your breath moving into all areas of your body, filling those spaces with color. I am a strong woman. I don't sit around feeling sorry for myself, nor let people mistreat me. I don't respond to people who dictate to me or try to bring me down. If I fall, I will rise up, even stronger, because I am a survivor and not a victim. I am in control of my life, and there is nothing I can't achieve. Let us set aside all of those anxious thoughts and make a decision to live today with courage and with hope and with a grateful heart. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste. So let's go out into the day, being healthy, being safe, and being kind, spreading those random acts of kindness to all. Take good care, and I will see you guys soon.